Hello, I'm Jessie Braun with Vrakas Blum Computer Consulting, and I'm here today to show you some of the new features with Sage version 2017. It includes a lot of usability features to help you better navigate and use your software. I am using Sage 100 Cloud, and many of these features are exclusive to Sage 100 Cloud, so please keep that in mind. Let's take a look. The first feature is the enhanced autocomplete. In Sage 100 Cloud, the autocomplete function assists you in your search windows. You've probably noticed that if we come over here to our customers, if you begin typing in a customer name, it's searching for that customer's name. You can also set up the search index here to search by multiple other fields. So to set the search index, we're going to come first to our library master, utilities, and then down at the bottom, we've got the build search index. We click this button and you can see that it's indexing our customers, our vendors, and our items. Once the index is complete, the customer and vendor will search by customer number, customer name, address, city, state, zip, telephone number, reference, comment, and sort fields. So it's got a lot of fields that it's searching for. In your item, it's going to search by item code, description, extended description, product line, unit of measure, and primary vendor. Let's go back to customer maintenance to take a look. So you can use special characters to narrow down your search results, such as using an asterisk for a wildcard to replace a string of letters, or a question mark as a replacement for one character. If we type in J asterisk C, you can see it's come up with Jelco, which we expected. It should be looking for that. But for some reason, it's also coming up with this inactive customer. Let's take a look at this one. We can see that it's not in the name, it's not in the address fields or the phone number fields. Let's go to the additional tab. In our comment field, you can see that we have the word Jack. That has a J and a character in between, and then a C. So it has found Jack in this search criteria. For some people, this enhanced searching might be more of a hindrance than a help, so really consider this before you create that search index. Once it's created, the only way to remove it is by deleting a file in your Mass 90 folder. We don't recommend doing this without the assistance of your reseller. If you do this, please give us a call and we can assist you. The next feature is related to our lookups. So we're going to take a look at our lookup window. The feature added is the ability to search by full text. This is going to search everything that's in the window up top here and see what it finds. So if we type in AL and click find, you can see it's found Allen's Appliance Repair, which has AL here, and it's also found Greater Alarm Company with AL right here. The full text can be used with custom lookups as well as just using your standard lookup. Another feature is the ability to search for empty fields. So for example, if you wanted to search your sort field for empty, we would find that only this Maverick Papers is empty in the sort field. This can be a really great way to clean up your data or to find the data that you want to clean up. So kind of a nice feature. A really small feature that could be useful for some folks is the ability to expand the customer memo field without making it the whole screen. Now you're able to resize this memo field to the exact size that you want, and it will save this the next time you come into the system. Here's a big one that some people will really love. You can now suppress the message asking you to remove your forms from the printer and replacing them with plain paper. This holdover from the days of having all pre-printed forms can now be turned off using role maintenance security. So we're going to come up here to Library Master, Role Maintenance, and if we go to Module Options tab, then Common Information, you can see the checkbox to say Show Prompt to remove forms from printer. If you uncheck this, you will no longer get that message. Keep in mind this applies to all forms. So if you did still want this message to pop up for your check printing, it has to pop up for everything. When you're printing, there's now a cancel button that can be clicked when printing those reports or forms. I've definitely made the mistake of printing a long report and forgetting my selection criteria. Now you can just click cancel once it has started to stop it. Speaking of reports, there are 2 report improvements that have been made to the system. Some reports now have a taller font that is to be easier to read. You may notice that the font looks a little stretched, so let's take a look at what this looks like. We're going to check out our aged invoice report here. This is my test system, so I do have to go forward to the year 2020. Now that the report has popped up, you can see that the font looks a little stretched, it's a little tall. The intention was to make this a little easier to read while still having all the necessary fields on the report. General ledger reports have also been improved in their ability to export to Excel. This was a common problem in the past with general ledger reports, so check out these changes the next time you need to export something to Excel. The biggest addition to Sage 2017 is the ability to accept ACH payments for accounts receivable. To do this, you must first have a Sage Payment Solutions account set up and set it up for processing ACH payments. If you already take credit cards using SPS, this may be a nice thing to set up for you. Or if you think you'd like to take credit cards through Sage and also have ACH needs, this would be a great way for you to go. Either way, you can contact Vrakas to get this set up going with Sage Payment Solutions and your Sage software. These are all the additions to the Sage 2017 software. As usual, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact Vrakas for any assistance. Thanks.